Smoke billowing and sirens wailing. It can only be another bloody day in the Iraqi capital. Explosions rattled buildings across the city in some of the deadliest attacks since October.
Since operations began in 2003, there's been much criticism and questioning of the Iraq War. They're issues the Chilcot inquiry will attempt to resolve when it opens this week.
The latest report on global warming and the news is not good. CBS News correspondent Mark Phillips is live in London with details this morning. Mark, good morning.
At least 5 people were killed and 38 injured after a gun battle broke out near the Defense and Justice Ministries. Police sealed off a large part of the center in Kabul as explosions.
And first, the headlines breaking in the administration's 50 running scandals. Bush. Number 3, culture of lying gate. We've gotten so used to this that even candidates for national office can utterly contradict themselves in their first 2 national interviews, and nobody's saying...
I just paid $600 worth of utility bills in 1 week.
Yes.
I haven't got enough money to feed my family, but I make too much to give food stamps. I don't even make $10 an hour.
Right.
Now, if you...
For God's sake, you're coming across as an out-of-control liar. Well, at least that's another $100 I get to donate.
Oil, gold, corn, wheat, commodities have been a hot commodity this year as the stock market has taken a complete nosedive. On the street, they call it a flight to quality.
He explains the Pope's letter addressing decades of sexual abuse of children by Irish clergy.
He says to them, "You have suffered grievously." And
just one Israeli shell and a Palestinian family has been torn apart. This morning they were all around a table together. Now they're sharing shelves in a morgue.
The central charge against the Vatican. That is of a deliberate concerted cover-up that sought to protect the Church, its authority and above all its money instead of protecting children. That's not even acknowledged in the letter.
The whole world, the whole financial world, is effectively waiting to hear, in part, about what's going to happen in Washington, because the big question is what can we sort out from this whole mess before the markets open here in Europe.
Between the major countries in the world, the drug trafficking is a business and an industry of over $78 billion a year. $78 billion a year! Can you imagine what kind of industry it is?
2007 article, National Aeronautics and Space Administration climate scientist Jay Zwally predicts that nearly all the ice could be gone from the Arctic Ocean by the end of summer 2012.
2 o'clock that afternoon, $5.5 trillion would have been drawn out of the money market system of the United States, would have collapsed the entire economy of the United States, and within 24 hours the world economy would have collapsed. Now we talk...
The first images from Haiti are confirming the world's worst fears. The damage there is complete and the carnage is expansive. Haitians have...
Venezuelan leader Hugo Chavez has once again accused the United States of playing God. But this time it's Haiti's disastrous earthquake that he thinks the U.S. was behind. Spanish newspaper ABC quotes Chavez as saying that the U.S. Navy launched a weapon capable of inducing a powerful earthquake off the shore of Haiti. He adds that this...
We are rapidly moving toward a dangerous time in our history. Society as we know it is vulnerable to political and social unrest. This impending crisis comes as a consequence of our flawed foreign and domestic economic policies, a silly notion about money, ignorance about central banking, and ignoring the onerous power and mischief of out-of-control intelligence agencies.
HAARP stands for High Frequency Active Auroral Research Project and is described as a research instrument for studying the ionosphere. The effects can be localized by punching a hole through the ionosphere to superheat an area 30 kilometers in diameter into a plasma shield. Any missile or aircraft would be destroyed that tried to fly through the plasma, which is the fourth state of matter. A hole in the ionosphere above an enemy country could kill by allowing the solar radiation to strike the surface of the Earth unhindered. Weather modification can also be used as an instrument of warfare by manipulating the electrojet and the jet streams which dictate climate.
You know, the central banks will inject trillions of dollars and the stock market goes up for 8 or 9 months. People get hope, think that it's going to be fixed, but it's not, because if you really understand the huge, massive picture, which includes spiritual and esoteric things, you see that it is a worldwide collapse. So
the ultimate goal that these people have in mind is the goal to create a one world government run by the banking industry, run by the bankers. And this is giving me straight from Rockefeller himself. This is what they want to accomplish.
We're screwed, guys. We're screwed. There's just no other word for it. It's mathematics. 2 plus 2 will always equal 4.
When I grow up, the world will be changed, and all the selfish, greedy, rich people will be sent to Mars to live on bread and water.
When I grow up, there will be no religions or politicians, because they all tell lies and trick us to do bad things. They will be sent to Uranus to live in poo.
When I grow up, there will be more rain for the plants and animals.
When I grow up, people will use electricity in better ways and not waste our resources.
When I grow up, there will be more... When I grow up, there will be more food in the world.
When I grow up, there won't be any wars and people won't have to fight over anything ever again.
When I grow up, everybody will be happy and kind. When I grow up, people will help each other. When I grow up, nobody will be frightened anymore.
When I grow up, everyone will respect nature.
When I grow up, there will be love and peace everywhere!